A 25-year-old college student in California woke up one morning to find his entire life dismantled. His email, gone. His bank account, drained of $24,000. His Instagram, Twitter, everything. Taken over and selling crypto scams to his friends. The worst part? He did everything right. He used two-factor authentication on every single account. The code came to his phone, just like the security experts told him. But here's what those experts didn't mention. While he slept, someone walked into a phone store in another state, convinced an employee they were him, and walked out with his phone number. Every security code meant to protect him was now going straight to a criminal's burner phone. And if you're using text messages for two-factor authentication right now, the same thing could happen to you tonight. By the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly how criminals are bypassing SMS authentication, why even tech-savvy people fall victim, and most importantly, the specific steps and free tools you can set up tonight to actually protect yourself. I've spent years covering digital security, and this is the gap I see exploited more than almost anything else. So let's fix it. First, let's get everyone on the same page about what two-factor authentication actually does, because understanding this reveals exactly where the weakness is. Think of logging into an account like getting into an exclusive club. The bouncer used to just ask for a password. That's your something you know. But passwords get stolen constantly. They're in data breaches, people reuse them, they get phished. So security experts said, let's add a second check, something you have. Now the bouncer also wants to see your membership card, a second factor that proves you're really you. This sounds brilliant, right? Even if someone steals your password, they can't get in without that second thing. The problem is, what is that second thing? For most people, it's a 6-digit code sent to your phone via text message. And here's the critical flaw. That code travels through infrastructure you don't control, managed by companies with shockingly poor security practices using technology designed in the 1980s. Your ultra-modern security system is protected by protocols older than most people watching this video. Let me show you exactly how criminals exploit this. The attack is called SIM swapping, and it's exploded by 400% since 2022. The FBI reported $68 million stolen through SIM swapping in 2023 alone. And that's just what gets reported. Here's how it works. Every phone number is tied to a tiny chip called a SIM card. When you get a new phone, your carrier moves your number to the new SIM. Criminals exploit this process. Step 1. They gather information about you. Your name, address, phone number, the last 4 digits of your social security number. This stuff is embarrassingly easy to find. Data brokers sell it. It's in breach databases. Sometimes it's just on your Facebook page. Step 2. They call your carrier or walk into a store and claim to be you. They say they lost their phone and need their number transferred to a new SIM. With enough personal details, or sometimes just a bribe to an employee, it works. I've seen reports of carrier employees accepting as little as $100 to process these swaps. The whole thing can take 30 seconds with insider help. Step 3. Your phone loses service. You might think it's just a network glitch. Meanwhile, every text message meant for you, including those precious security codes, is now going to the attacker's phone. They log into your email first because email is the master key. From there, they reset passwords to your bank, your crypto, your social media. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey had his account hijacked this exact way. If it can happen to the guy who runs the platform, it can happen to anyone. SIM swapping isn't even the only attack. The underlying technology for text messages, it's called SS7, the Signaling System 7 protocol, has fundamental security flaws that researchers have been screaming about for over a decade. SS7 was designed in the 1970s when the only people on the telephone network were trusted carriers. It has basically no authentication. With the right access, attackers can intercept your texts without ever touching your SIM card. This isn't theoretical. Security researchers demonstrated this on live television, intercepting a congressman's communications with his permission to prove the point. In 2026, nation-state hackers and sophisticated criminal groups routinely exploit SS7 vulnerabilities. Then there's plain old phishing. Attackers create fake login pages that not only steal your password, but also ask for your SMS code in real time. You type it in thinking you're logging into your bank. They're actually logging in simultaneously and using your code before it expires. These real-time phishing attacks have gotten so sophisticated that 80% of targeted attacks now successfully bypass SMS codes. The security industry has known SMS authentication is weak for years. The National Institute of Standards and Technology, the agency that writes security guidelines for the entire U.S. government, recommended against SMS-based authentication back in 2017. That's nearly a decade ago. Yet most websites still offer it as the default or only option. So what should you use instead? There are two major upgrades, and both are free or cheap. First, authenticator apps. Instead of receiving a code via text, an app on your phone generates codes locally. Apps like Google Authenticator, Microsoft Authenticator, or my personal recommendation, Authy. Here's why this is dramatically better. The codes never travel over the network. They're generated using a cryptographic seed that was shared once when you set up the account. Your phone and the website's server both know the algorithm, so they generate matching codes without ever communicating. A SIM swap does nothing. SS7 interception does nothing. The code exists only on your physical device. The second option, even stronger, hardware security keys. These are small USB devices. YubiKey is the most popular brand, that you plug into your computer or tap against your phone. They use advanced cryptographic protocols that verify both you and the website. This matters because they're literally impossible to phish. Remember those fake login pages? A hardware key checks the actual website address cryptographically. If you're on a phishing site, the key refuses to authenticate, even if you don't notice anything wrong. Google rolled out hardware keys to all 85,000 employees in 2017. The result? 0 successful phishing attacks since then. Not reduced, 0. That's the power of this technology. Okay, let's get you protected right now. This takes about 10 minutes. Step 1. Download an authenticator app. I recommend Authy because it offers encrypted backups. If you lose your phone, you can recover your accounts. Download it from your app store. Create an account with a strong password. Step 2. Go to your most critical accounts and switch from SMS to the Authenticator app. Start with your email. This is the master key to everything. In Gmail, go to myaccount.google.com, click Security, then two-step verification. Remove your phone number and add the Authenticator app option. Scan the QR code with Authy. Done. Step 3. Repeat for your bank, your password manager, and your primary social media. Most sites hide this in Settings, then Security or Privacy. Look for App-Based Authentication, or TOTP. Step 4. For maximum security on your most important accounts, buy a hardware key. A basic YubiKey costs around $25 on Amazon. Set it up on your Google account first. Same security menu. Add security key as an option. Always buy 2 keys and register both, keeping one as a backup in a safe place. Step 5. Generate backup codes for every account that offers them. These are one-time use codes that work if you lose access to your authenticator. Store them in your password manager or print them and keep them somewhere secure, not on your computer. Final step. Remove your phone number from accounts where possible. Many services let you delete the SMS option entirely once you have an authenticator set up. If SMS isn't an option, it can't be exploited.
Here's what I want you to remember. The lock on your digital life only works if the key can't be copied. SMS codes are keys that travel through the mail. Anyone along the route can grab them. Authenticator apps and hardware keys are keys that never leave your pocket. That's the difference. I want to know in the comments, what's the first account you're going to upgrade? Email, bank, or something else? And if you found this helpful, subscribing takes 2 seconds and helps me keep making videos like this. Next week, I'm breaking down exactly how password managers work and why the one password to rule them all approach is actually safer than what you're doing now. It sounds backwards. It's not. I'll prove it. See you then.